Like to see what you're really seeing when you watch me on TV? It's all lines, including me. Well, actually, if you really want to know, in color, I'm all sorts of dots.
My name is Mark. My name is Mark. Today I'll be in a laboratory studying a computer.
Trini here. Still here. Still out of gas. Still out of touch. The only thing I'm not out of is desert. Help!
3, 2, 1. Contact is the secret. It's the moment when everything happens. Contact is the answer. It's the reason why everything happens. Contact. Let's make contact. 3, 2, 1. Contact.
The machines that man has made so that we can communicate with each other. For instance, telegraph, radio, TV, movies, and last but not least, our old friend, the telephone. Where would we be without this?
Communication.
We hear sounds. Loud sounds. Soft sounds. Low-pitched sounds. High-pitched sounds. So many different sounds made by so many different things. But they're all alike in one way. All sound makers make vibrations. These vibrations travel through the air till they reach our ears. When they're transmitted to the brain, we hear sounds. Nice sounds, curious sounds, and some annoying ones, too.
Well, we really need Trine, you know? Make it a trio.
Not to worry, we'll find her. Especially now that we got the blimp out. Hey, you know, this is funny. This is the same as when we're talking, you know? Driving back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
That's all there is to you and me talking, just vibes, jiving back and forth.
That's how it works. You're picking up your vibes. You're picking up my vibes.
My vibes, your ear.
Your ear, my vibes.
My ear, your vibes.
As long as we don't get too far apart.
Come on, Lise, right?
No, I mean like distance, apart from each other. You know, miles and miles, way far.
Hey, too far, hey, hey, when
you're out of shouting distance, dial directory assistance for the number nearest me.
Hey, hey, hey.
'Cause
lay down too much ground between you and my sound. Got to vibe electrically. All right, that's how this thing really works.
Telephones are connected by long wires. When you speak into a telephone,
Hello?
you make sound vibrations. The telephone changes them into electric vibrations and speeds them from one telephone to the other. At the receiver, the electric vibrations are changed back to sound vibrations that you can hear.
Hello?
Hello?
Is this my friend Mary?
No, you have got the wrong number.
Well, okay, but if Mary calls, you tell her to call me.
from any kind of water and I find a rubber boat.
It's only a machine, right? And this machine, all it does is send me your vibes and you my vibes.
Unless the line's busy.
Ooh, whoops. But it does what we tell it to. We do the talking.
Hey, Miss Rolls and I agree for once.
So what about some machine giving me a lot of vibes back?
I am a computer at Bell Laboratories, and I am learning to talk.
Whoa. How'd you get that to work? I don't understand it.
Well, maybe we shouldn't start with the machine. Maybe we should start with us and how do we talk?
All right. I never even think about how we talk. Go ahead.
Well, if you had a word to say, like hello, and you didn't know how to pronounce it in the first place, where would be the first place you'd go?
Dictionary.
Well, that's what we do. We have a copy of this dictionary, Webster's 7th New Collegiate, that's stored out on a disc pack. And in fact, this is what a disc pack looks like.
You mean you've got the entire dictionary stored on one of these?
Exactly, and stored in a form that the computer can read, as opposed to this form, which a human can read. So next, if you found out how to pronounce it, you'd move your mouth to say it, right? You think about a really simple word like hello. What happens when you say that? What moves?
Hello. Hello.
Hello. This will be made clear and simple to understand because I have this chart ready that looks inside of a person. When a person wishes to make a sound, first thing they've got to do is take some air into the lungs. Breathe in. That's right. Very good. Then when this person pushes out the air, it passes over some vocal cords here in the larynx. The vocal cords vibrate from the moving air, and this makes a sound. By shaping the mouth and moving the tongue, the sound changes into words. Hello, hello.
But what about down in the throat? Does anything happen down there?
Hello. 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 Yeah, something moves down there. Hello.
What happens is that your vocal cords are vibrating, and you can feel them.
Where are your vocal cords?
Your vocal cords are right here, and when you talk, they vibrate.
Hello? 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 Hello, yeah.
And we're also producing some kind of air puffs at the diaphragm that make the cords vibrate. And that's the big thing in human speech that produces the sound, the vibration at the vocal tract.
Hello? Hello? Yeah, it does.
And if you have your tongue in one position or in another, or your lips in one position or another, you're producing different kinds of sounds.
Yeah, but you don't have a tongue on here, and you don't have lips on here. You don't have air, that's for sure. Now, how did you get the machine to do that?
Well, you have to be able to describe everything that goes on that we've just talked about to the computer in a language that it understands. So we represent everything in numbers, which supposedly works in exactly the same way that a human does.
You mean you've mathematically computed how your vocal cords work, or your mouth and your tongue and the air into making voice patterns with a computer?
That's exactly right.
I still don't understand.
It's like what? Well, this is a side view of the human face where the chin is here, the mouth, the nose. You can sort of see the lips rounding here, the teeth.
Where's the tongue?
Well, this thing right here is the tongue.
That part right there is the tongue?
Yeah, the whole thing is the tongue. If you think about it, there's a lot more in your mouth than,
I always thought that.
That's just the tongue tip. That's just the end. What about all the other stuff inside?
I am a computer at Bell Laboratories, and I am learning to talk.
A lot more complicated.
Let's put in a word, have it say it, and see what happens when it talks.
All right.
So we'll try the word hello. I'll type it on the typewriter. And then it'll go and look up the pronunciation in the dictionary. And then it'll talk.
Hello. Hello.
Now you can see all the things we talked about.
Yeah, the tongue was moving. The mouth came together.
Tongue touches the top of the mouth there. The mouth opens and closes.
Hello. 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 Hello.
That's fantastic.
Hello.
Okay?
Can I type something in?
Yeah.
What do I have
You
to do
just
first?
type it in regular English spelling,
Okay.
as you would type it on a typewriter.
My name is Mark. My name is Mark.
Doesn't sound like me exactly.
It doesn't
but-
sound like you, but at least it said what you typed in. And hopefully what's happening here is exactly what would happen in your mouth if you said the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Tell me something. How do you feel about talking to a computer?
You do have a tendency, especially with this computer, that you do listen to all the time, to regard it as your friend as well as a computer, which I don't know is good or bad, but it happens all the same.
So you never have a chance to get lonely and wish there was somebody you could throw your coffee cup at or something like that?
No, no. And one tries hard not to throw the coffee cup at the computer because all the circuits would blow.
My Mark, it was nice talking to you today. My Mark, it was nice talking to you today.
Who needs a talking computer?
Yeah, I know. Communicate much better with his hands, right?
There isn't any real person there. Is there?
Just as real as I am.
Come on. I mean, we've got some really real people to worry about, like Trini. Smoke bombs. This has got to work. This is good for a bed.
You will? Hey, fantastic. Yeah, listen, thanks a lot. Okay, bye. She's gonna be okay, Lise. Just leave it to the blimp.
Oh, you know, I mean, all the machines we have today, you can reach anywhere. I mean, you can dial the whole world. See the moon on television? Why doesn't she just at least pick up a phone?
Because she's gotta be somewhere where there's a phone to pick up or a TV to get on. It's not that easy getting on TV.
Someone give me a light meter. I think the stand up there. Clear them off. 30 seconds. Hey, there's nothing in that cage, guys. What? Get the rat. Where? Get the rat.
You're gonna scare the thing.
I got it. Don't scare him. Hold the rat. Don't hurt that rat. Keep going that way. Where?
Look someplace else, but I must have that rabbit.
Director's coming.
Huh?
We're going on the air.
On the air? I can't go on the air without my rabbit.
You got to. Think of something else to do.
But what?
Do anything, you understand? We're going on the air.
But I can't do a rabbit trick without the rabbit.
Why is he just standing there? He hasn't got the rabbit.
Yeah, what are we going to do now?
Stand there.
Rabbit trick
We got 10 seconds
without the rabbit?
We gotta do something. Get somebody out there. Where's the rabbit?
Have you ever wondered how television works? It isn't really magic how a television works. It isn't magic how the picture gets from here to there. It doesn't go by magic as it travels through the air. No, 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 it's not magic, man. It travels with the help of cameras, wires, cables, control rooms, directors, engineers, all kinds of electronic equipment. not to mention the transmitter. The signals carried through the air or cabled to our homes was picked up by antennas on the rooftops of our homes. Then it travels through a wire that creeps along the floor. Let's turn it on and look inside to see a whole lot more. Of course, only a qualified professional TV repair person should ever go inside a television set. I mean, you could get the shock of your life. Look inside the TV set. You see a great big tube. Cathode ray is what you say when you talk about this tube. At one end of the TV tube, you'll always find a screen. At the other one, you'll find a gun like none you've ever seen. The gun shoots out electrons, much too small for us to see. Electrons, they are the tiny pieces of electricity. Electron beams create the pictures that we're gonna see. And how the beam will hit the screen precisely is the key. Two sets of magnetic plates will pull the electron beam. And through deflection, they control direction of the stream. The plates direct the tiny beam as it scans the picture screen. Scanning is the line-by-line movement of the beam. Now the back of every picture tube is covered with a coating. The coating is fluorescent, a point that's well worth noting. And where electrons strike the screen, you'll see the screen turn bright. The more electrons that will strike, the more intense the light. The beam starts at the upper right and then goes straight across. Returns unseen to the right again and repeats on a lower course. Back and forth it travels till the picture is complete. Returning to the top again, the process to repeat. Now, if you look real closely at your TV set, you can see the lines yourself. Did you know there are 525 of these lines in every TV set in the USA? And that these 525 lines appear and disappear 30 times each second? That's 1,800 different pictures every minute, or 108,000 pictures every hour. Now that's impressive, all right, but it's not magic.
That's how the whole thing works. And if you'll take a real close look at your TV screen, you can see those lines for yourself. All kind of tiny and blinky? 525 of them, the man said. From here to here. It's all lines, including me. Well, actually, if you really want to know, in color, I'm all sorts of dots. They're called phosphors, these dots. And if you take a real close look at the screen here, see? Dots. Now, these dots blink on and off 30 times every second. Now, all this is happening so fast over the entire screen that the camera's already taken almost 2,000 pictures since I started talking. And all of, yours truly. It's not magic. But you try counting that high in less than a minute. Go ahead. You're skipping.